Welcome back, my alphas. Today is the day we talk about something that the weak can never understand and the cowardly will never have the strength to experience. They tried to blame you, but got caught in their own scheme. The ones who looked at you with disdain, the ones who saw your potential and feared it, the ones who plotted against you thinking you would fall into their trap and remain silent forever. They thought they could take your light, put it out, twist your story, and have the world believe their lies. But what they didn't account for was your resilience. What they didn't account for was the power that burns inside you, the fire that no one can extinguish. They underestimated the force that is you, the warrior who rises no matter how hard life tries to knock them down. Now, they've failed. They've been caught in the very web they wove to ensnare you, and it's time for you to claim what is rightfully yours. Do you know what the most dangerous thing is? It's not the people who are strong enough to show their hatred toward you. No, it's the ones who hide behind a mask of kindness, the ones who pretend to be your friends while secretly plotting your downfall. They saw your strength, your potential, and they couldn't stand it. They couldn't stand to see someone like you rise, someone who had the audacity to dream, to fight, to believe in something bigger than the small world they created for themselves. So, they started to work in the shadows, weaving lies, manipulating situations, and trying to cast you as the villain in a story that was never yours to begin with. They did everything in their power to ruin your name, your reputation, your peace of mind. But here's the thing, they underestimated you. You see, these people thought they could break you, but they didn't realize that the very thing they were trying to destroy was the one thing that made you invincible. Your spirit, your resilience, your will to push forward no matter what. They thought that by lying, by turning others against you, they could weaken you, isolate you, and watch you crumble. They believed the false narratives they fed to the world and the lies they whispered in the ears of those who were too naive or too weak to see the truth. But they failed to understand that you are the storm they could never control. They tried to silence you, but you only got louder. Now, look at them. The same people who thought they could use your name for their own benefit, who thought they could climb over you while you were down, are the ones who find themselves tangled in their own deceit. They didn't realize that every action, every lie, every scheme would eventually come back to them. You see, the universe has a way of revealing the truth. It has a way of turning the tables on those who think they can play games with people's lives. And now, the truth is out. The world sees them for who they really are. The mask has slipped. Their lies have crumbled. And you? You stand tall, unbroken, and more powerful than ever. The beauty of this moment is not just in seeing them fall. It's in understanding that you never had to stoop to their level. You never had to lower yourself to their petty games. You simply kept moving forward. You kept your focus. You kept your eyes on the prize. And now, they are the ones stuck in their own web of lies, trying to figure out how to untangle themselves from the mess they created. Their plans have backfired, their schemes have crumbled, and their deception has caught up with them in a way they never saw coming. And in the end, it wasn't your anger, your revenge, or your hatred that made them fall. It was your unwavering belief in yourself. It was the simple fact that you didn't stop, you didn't quit, you didn't let them break you. You see, the truth has an incredible power. It might take time to come to the surface, but when it does, it exposes everything. Every lie, every manipulation, every dirty tactic they used to try and bring you down. And the best part is that you don't have to do a thing. You don't have to fight back. You don't have to argue. You don't have to explain yourself to anyone. The truth will speak for you. The truth will expose the lies, the deceit, the hatred, and the jealousy they tried to hide behind. It will show the world who they really are and who you really are. And when the truth comes out, the world will know that you were never the problem. They were. They were the ones who tried to bring you down. They were the ones who tried to break you, but they failed. Remember this, Alpha. Your power isn't in the people who stand behind you. It's not in the people who cheer for you or praise you when things are going well. Your power is in the people who try to tear you down and still can't defeat you. Your power is in the ones who try to blame you for everything and still get caught in their own lies. They thought they could break you, but you stood tall, and now they are the ones who are broken. They are the ones who have to face the consequences of their actions while you move forward, stronger and more unstoppable than ever before. This is your moment. This is your victory. You don't need anyone's approval, anyone's validation, or anyone's support. You have everything you need within yourself. They tried to blame you. They tried to tear you down. But in the end, they got caught in their own scheme. And now, they will have to live with the consequences. You, however, will continue to rise. You will continue to move forward. You will continue to be the Alpha you were always meant to be. So, what's next for you? The world is yours. You have already shown your strength. You've already proven that nothing can stop you. Now, it's time to focus on what you want, what you deserve, and what you know is possible. Don't waste time looking back at those who tried to bring you down. They are irrelevant now. Their plans have failed. Their schemes have backfired. And now, all that's left for you is to keep moving forward, to keep conquering, to keep dominating. You're not here to play by anyone's rules but your own. You're not here to live for anyone's approval but your own. And you're certainly not here to let anyone define you. The world will try to make you small. The world will try to tell you that you're not enough. But you know the truth. You know that you are more than enough. You are a force of nature. You are unstoppable. And no one, no matter how hard they try, will ever take that from you. So, stand tall, Alpha. Own your power. Own your journey. And never forget that those who tried to break you were only the stepping stones to your greatness. They tried to blame you, but in the end, they got caught in their own scheme. And you're just getting started. Keep moving forward. Keep rising. Keep proving them wrong. The world is waiting for you to claim what is yours. And there's nothing anyone can do to stop you. Keep pushing forward. Keep crushing every obstacle in your path. Because you, my Alpha, are invincible. I'm glad you're here, Alpha, because this journey, this moment of triumph, this moment of rising above, isn't over yet. No, this is where the true battle begins. They've underestimated you all along. Now, they'll see how wrong they were. But here's the thing. You were never really in a fight with them. They thought they were fighting you, attacking you, trying to break you. But what they failed to realize was that you were never in the fight to begin with. You were always above it, observing, moving in silence, knowing that their weakness was in their own actions. Your strength was in your calm, your focus, and your ability to rise above their pettiness. And now that the game is over, now that they've been exposed, it's time for you to take control of the next phase of your life. It's time to move forward and own what is rightfully yours. When you look at the world, you'll see that most people are too scared to go after what they want. They're too afraid of failure, too afraid of what others will say, and most importantly, they're afraid of their own potential. But you're different. You've always been different. You've always known that failure isn't a reflection of your worth. Failure is merely a stepping stone, a lesson in disguise. Every time you've fallen, you've risen. Every time they've tried to knock you down, you've come back with more power, more focus, and more purpose than before. And while they were busy trying to bring you to your knees, you were busy building your empire, strengthening your mind and sharpening your skills. So, while they thought they had you trapped, while they thought you would stay stuck in their web, you were quietly outgrowing them, preparing for the moment when you'd rise above them all. They wanted to see you fail. They wanted to watch you struggle. They wanted you to be the scapegoat for their own mistakes, their own insecurities, their own failures. They wanted to blame you for the things they couldn't handle, to make you the villain in their twisted narrative. But they didn't count on your resilience. They didn't count on the fact that you would stand tall and keep moving forward. They underestimated your strength and your ability to turn the tables. They thought that by throwing dirt on your name, they could bury you. But what they didn't understand is that you are a diamond in the rough, and every insult, every lie, every attack only polished you further. They tried to bury you, but they didn't realize you were a seed, and now you've grown. You've become something far more powerful than they could ever have imagined. It's not just about them getting caught in their own schemes. It's about the power you've gained from the entire experience. You've learned so much from the struggles they tried to create for you. You've learned how to trust your instincts, how to remain calm when everything around you is in chaos, how to keep your focus even when they try to distract you. They thought they were playing chess, but you've been playing a much deeper game. While they were busy trying to manipulate others and control the narrative, you were quietly collecting the wisdom and strength that would fuel your future. And now, they're trapped in the very web they created while you're free, standing tall and ready to take what's yours. What's next for you, Alpha? What's next now that the storm has passed and the dust is settled? It's time to reflect, to look inward and recognize the incredible transformation you've undergone. The truth is, the world will always try to throw obstacles in your way. People will always try to make you a villain in their stories, to blame you for things that were never your fault. But your power lies not in fighting back against every little attack. Your power lies in knowing that their attacks are nothing but distractions. Your power lies in moving forward with purpose and conviction, regardless of what they throw at you. Remember, Alpha, you were born for this. You were born to rise above the noise, to walk the path less traveled, to be a leader in a world full of followers. When they tried to pull you down, they were really just showing you the depth of your own power. They were testing you, and you passed that test with flying colors. Now, it's time to show the world what happens when you unleash your full potential. It's time to show them that no matter how hard they tried to break you, no matter how much they plotted behind your back, they couldn't touch you. They couldn't defeat you. They couldn't even shake your foundation. It's easy to get distracted by the drama, by the chaos, by the people who want to see you fail. But you, Alpha, know better. You've learned that the true test of strength is in your ability to keep moving forward, even when everything around you is falling apart. You've learned that the only way to silence the noise is to stay focused on your goals, to keep your eyes on the prize, and to never allow anyone or anything to divert your attention. You've learned that you don't need to explain yourself to anyone. You don't need to justify your success, your journey, or your struggles. You just need to keep moving, keep grinding, and keep making progress. Because the world will eventually see your greatness, and when they do, it won't matter what they said about you in the past. It won't matter who tried to tear you down. All that will matter is the fact that you rose above it all. So now, what will you do with this newfound strength? What will you do now that you've learned how to handle the challenges that others throw your way? The answer is simple. You will rise even higher. You will push harder. You will outwork everyone who ever doubted you. outlast everyone who tried to destroy you, and outshine everyone who ever thought they could steal your light. You will show the world what happens when someone like you refuses to quit. You will show them that when they try to blame you, when they try to manipulate the truth, when they try to cast you as the villain in their story, they'll only make you stronger. And when all is said and done, they'll be left standing in the ruins of their own lies while you walk away, victorious. You must understand, Alpha, that this isn't just a one-time victory. This is the beginning of something much bigger. This is the foundation on which you'll build your empire. This is the moment when you realize that every challenge, every obstacle, every setback was just preparing you for what's to come. The people who tried to tear you down, they were nothing but stepping stones on your path to greatness. They were nothing but fuel for your fire, pushing you to become the person you were always meant to be. The world will always try to bring you down. It will always try to break your spirit, to dim your light, to make you question your worth. But you, Alpha, are unbreakable. You are a force to be reckoned with, and when they try to blame you, when they try to cast you aside, you will rise, and they will be left in your wake, wondering how they ever thought they could take you down. The road ahead is yours to conquer. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Your story isn't over. It's just beginning. And now you've learned the most powerful lesson of all. The more they try to break you, the more they try to tear you down, the stronger you become. You are unstoppable. You are invincible. And no one can ever take that away from you. You've come this far, Alpha. You've faced the fire, walked through the storm, and come out on the other side stronger than ever before. Now the only thing left is to harness this power you've uncovered, this unstoppable force that you are, and let it propel you forward into the future. But I need you to hear me when I say this. You've only scratched the surface of your true potential. The world, the universe, everything around you is waiting for you to show them just how far you can go. And now, having weathered the storms, having fought battles in the shadows, it's time for you to rise into your greatness with the knowledge that nothing, not a single thing, can hold you back. You see, they thought they could break you. They thought their lies, their manipulation, their schemes would be enough to make you falter, to make you second-guess yourself, to make you question everything that you've worked for. But here you are, Alpha. Not just standing, but standing tall. Not just surviving, but thriving. They tried to tear you down with every trick in the book, but what they didn't understand is that you were never a mere player in their game. You were always the game changer. You were always the one who held the cards, who saw the truth, and who walked with a quiet confidence that they could never understand. Now, as you stand here, stronger, wiser, and more powerful than ever before, it's time for you to step into the next phase of your journey. The world is yours to conquer. The power you possess is unmatched. But let me remind you, the true test is not just about how far you can go when everything is going in your favor. The true test is about how far you can go when the world is trying to tear you down, when the people around you are working against you, when every road seems blocked and every door seems shut. That's when the real power within you is revealed. You've already proven that you can handle anything they throw at you. They tried to ruin your reputation. They tried to manipulate the story. They tried to cast you as the villain in a world that was too blind to see the truth. But now, they're the ones exposed for their lies. And you, Alpha, are standing here, unshaken, unbroken, and stronger than ever. They were so focused on bringing you down that they never realized they were digging their own graves. They never saw that every time they tried to knock you down, you only grew more powerful. And now, the tables have turned. They thought they could take everything from you, They thought they could destroy your spirit. But now, they've been caught in their own scheme, and you're the one who will reap the rewards. Now is the time to show the world exactly what you're made of. The people who tried to break you thought you would fall. They thought you would be their punching bag. But all they did was fuel the fire that burns inside you. They gave you the strength to keep pushing, to keep moving forward. You didn't just survive their attacks, you thrived. You didn't just weather the storm. You became the storm. You were made for this. You were built for this. Every challenge they threw at you was just another opportunity for you to show the world what you're capable of. And now, as you step forward into the future, know this: the battle isn't over. In fact, it's just beginning. The world will continue to try and bring you down. There will be people who will try to tear you apart, who will try to bring back the lies they once told about you, and who will try to use your past against you. But here's the truth: none of that matters. The only thing that matters is your ability to keep moving forward, to keep pursuing your dreams, to keep building the future that you deserve. Don't let the noise of the world distract you. Don't let the opinions of others weigh you down. You know who you are, you know your worth, and you are worth everything. Let's talk about the road ahead. It won't be easy. There will be moments of doubt. There will be days when you feel like the weight of the world is too much to bear. There will be people who will try to steal your shine, who will try to distract you from your path. But you have something they don't have. You have the power of knowing that you've already overcome the impossible. You've already shown that no matter what life throws at you, you will rise. So when those moments of doubt come, when the pressure feels too much to bear, remember who you are. Remember how far you've come, and remember that nothing can stop you from reaching your destiny. One of the most dangerous things that can happen to a person is for them to believe they are powerless, to believe that they are at the mercy of the world around them. But you, Alpha, know better. You know that the power is within you. The power to rise above, to take control of your future, and to build the life you desire. The power to transform every obstacle into an opportunity, every setback into a stepping stone. When they tried to bring you down, when they tried to break your spirit, they only made you stronger. They only sharpened your will. They only pushed you further toward greatness. Now, the time has come for you to claim what is yours. The success, the respect, the freedom, everything that you've worked so hard for is waiting for you. The world is full of people who want to see you fail. But there are also people who are watching you, who believe in you, who are rooting for you to succeed. These are the people who understand the grind, the struggle, and the triumph that comes with rising above. These are the people who see the truth about you, and they will be there when you stand at the top, when you rise above the noise and show the world what you're truly capable of. It's time to leave behind the people who doubted you, the people who tried to tear you down. They don't deserve to be a part of your future. They don't deserve to share in your success. They are nothing but a distraction, a remnant of a past you have already overcome. What matters now is the future. What matters now is the vision you have for your life. And let me tell you something, Alpha, there is no limit to what you can achieve. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is your willingness to keep pushing forward, to keep fighting, to keep believing in yourself. The world will try to convince you that you are small. It will try to tell you that you don't have what it takes, that you aren't good enough, that you will never succeed. But the truth is, the only thing that matters is how you see yourself. You're not defined by the opinions of others. You're not defined by the lies that were told about you. You are defined by your actions, by your choices, and by your relentless pursuit of greatness. And when you look in the mirror, when you look deep into your own eyes, you'll see the Alpha staring back at you. the one who is unbreakable, unstoppable, and destined for greatness. The world doesn't deserve you. It doesn't deserve the fire that burns inside you, the strength that you've developed through years of perseverance. The people who tried to bring you down will be left behind in the dust, wondering how they ever thought they could control you, how they ever thought they could break you. You've proven them wrong. You've shown them what happens when you underestimate the power of an alpha. And now, as they fade into the background, it's time for you to rise to the top. Remember this, Alpha. The more they tried to break you, the stronger you became. The more they tried to tear you down, the more unshakable your foundation became. And now, as you stand at the precipice of greatness, know this: nothing, no one will ever be able to stop you. You are invincible, you are unstoppable, and the world is about to find out just how powerful you truly are. Keep pushing forward, Alpha. Keep grinding, keep shining, because your time is now, and nothing can ever take that away from you. In the end, Alpha, you've proven that nothing can break you. They tried to tear you down, manipulate your story, and cast doubt on your strength, but they failed. You've risen above their lies, grown from the challenges, and emerged more powerful than ever. The road ahead is yours to conquer, and the world will now witness your true greatness. Keep moving forward, keep believing in yourself, and never let anyone or anything stop you. You are unstoppable. Your journey has only just begun, and the best is yet to come.